Is the Golden State Warriors front office finally ready to make a move so audacious, so impactful, that it could single-handedly solve their most glaring weakness and reignite their championship aspirations? Or is this just another tantalizing rumor? A whisper of hope that will ultimately fade into the off-season ether? Warriors Nation, we've been on a roller coaster ride of emotions this off-season. From the high-stakes drama surrounding potential trades for established stars to the quiet disappointment of losing out on seemingly perfect role players, the path forward for our beloved team has felt anything but clear. The current roster, by many accounts, has been labeled one of the more disappointing in the NBA, a stark contrast to the dynasty we've grown accustomed to. Yet, with Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and the proven playoff prowess of Jimmy Butler now in the mix, there's always that flicker of hope, that belief that when healthy and clicking, this team can still contend. But let's be honest with ourselves. Contend and dominate are two very different things. And to truly dominate, to once again strike fear into the hearts of opponents, something fundamental needs to change. The whispers from the rumor mill are growing louder, suggesting a seismic shift is on the horizon, one that could bring a $205 million defensive anchor to the Bay Area. Fansided's GC Bellchamber has ignited a firestorm of speculation, suggesting that the Warriors could be eyeing a trade for none other than Memphis Grizzlies star Jaren Jackson Jr. Yes, you heard that right. The reigning Defensive Player of the Year, a dominant force on both ends of the court, could potentially be wearing a Golden State uniform. If this move materializes, it wouldn't just be a roster tweak, it would be a franchise-altering statement. A desperate yet brilliant gamble to fix the Warriors' most persistent and debilitating problem, their defense. Let's not mince words. For all the offensive brilliance, the dazzling ball movement, and the unparalleled shooting prowess that defines the Golden State Warriors, their defense has, at times, been a significant Achilles heel. While Draymond Green remains one of the most intelligent and versatile defenders in NBA history, he can't guard all 5 positions simultaneously. The team has struggled to find consistent rim protection, to shut down opposing bigs, and to maintain defensive intensity for 48 minutes. This isn't just a minor flaw, it's a gaping wound that has been exploited in crucial moments, threatening to derail championship aspirations. Enter Jaren Jackson Jr. The very mention of his name conjures images of blocked shots, stifled drives, and a defensive presence that fundamentally alters how opponents attack. At just 25 years old, Jackson isn't just a promising talent, he's a proven, elite two-way force. He's a former Defensive Player of the Year, a testament to his unparalleled ability to protect the rim, switch onto smaller players, and disrupt, passing lanes with his incredible length and timing. His defensive impact is not merely statistical, it's palpable, creating a ripple effect that makes every single one of his teammates better on that end of the floor. Imagine a Warriors lineup, with Jackson anchoring the defense. The freedom it would give Draymond Green to roam and create havoc, the confidence it would instill in perimeter defenders to pressure the ball, knowing they have an elite shot blocker behind them. Jackson's presence would transform the Warriors' defensive identity overnight, turning a vulnerability into a formidable strength. This isn't just about adding a good defender. It's about acquiring a generational defensive talent who could elevate the entire team to a new level of defensive dominance. But Jackson isn't just a defensive specialist, he's also a legitimate offensive weapon, capable of scoring over 20 points on any given night. His ability to stretch the floor with his three-point shooting, combined with his developing post-game and athleticism around the rim, makes him a nightmare matchup for opposing bigs. He's not a black hole on offense. He's a dynamic scorer who can contribute efficiently and effectively, fitting seamlessly into the Warriors' motion offense. His versatility would add another layer of complexity to an already potent attack, providing crucial spacing and a reliable scoring option from the front court. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the contract. Jackson recently inked a monstrous 4-year, $205 million extension with the Grizzlies. That's a staggering sum, one that would typically send shivers down the spines of any luxury tax-laden team like the Warriors. However, Bellchamber astutely points out that Jackson's impact on the salary cap for the 2025-26 season remains a manageable $35 million. For a player with his unique skill set, his age, and his proven two-way impact, that's a price tag that the Warriors might just be willing to pay. In the current NBA landscape, where elite talent commands astronomical figures, acquiring a player of Jackson's caliber for that cap hit could be seen as a steal. The question then shifts to the Memphis Grizzlies. Why would they even consider trading a young two-way superstar who is under contract for the foreseeable future? Bellchamber hints at the Grizzlies' questionable decisions regarding their roster in recent years. While it seems almost unfathomable to part ways with a former Defensive Player of the Year who is still ascending, the NBA is a league of constant flux. Team dynamics change, financial considerations shift, and sometimes even the most beloved stars become trade bait. Perhaps the Grizzlies, after a period of underperformance or internal disagreements, might look to retool their roster around other pieces. Or maybe, just maybe, they might be swayed by a package of assets that the Warriors could put together. A package that would undoubtedly include significant draft capital and promising young talent. While the article doesn't specify what such a trade would entail, it's safe to assume that any deal for Jackson would require the Warriors to part with valuable assets, potentially including Jonathan Kuminga, who has been a central figure in other trade rumors. This would be a move that strips the Warriors of some of their future in exchange for an immediate, game-changing impact. The urgency for the Warriors is undeniable. Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Jimmy Butler are all in the twilight of their prime years. The championship window, while still open, is not as wide as it once was. Every season, every roster decision carries immense weight. Acquiring Jaren Jackson Jr. would be a clear, unequivocal statement that the Warriors are going all in, that they are committed to maximizing this current era of greatness, and that they are willing to pay the price, both financially and in terms, of future assets to bring another championship banner to the Bay. This isn't just about adding another player. It's about fundamentally altering the team's identity, shoring up its biggest weakness, and creating a defensive juggernaut that complements its offensive brilliance. A healthy Warriors squad with Jaren Jackson Jr. in the fold would be a terrifying proposition for the rest of the league, a team with the perfect blend of offensive firepower and defensive lockdown capability. So, Warriors Nation, as we anxiously await further developments, we're left to ponder the magnitude of this potential move. Could Jaren Jackson Jr. be the missing piece, the $205 million winner who finally fixes the Warriors' defensive woes and propels them back to the top of the NBA mountain? Or is this just a dream too good to be true? The stakes couldn't be higher, and the anticipation is absolutely palpable. What do you think, Warriors fans? Is Jaren Jackson Jr. the ultimate solution to the team's defensive problems? And are you willing to see the Warriors make the necessary sacrifices to bring him to Golden State? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you're ready for the Warriors to make a bold, game-changing move.